Hey there. So today we are doing a haul video. I have missed doing these so much, and it's been like what, 2 weeks, and I'm sure you can see that the background is different. That's because I'm in a new location in the house. I thought I had filmed in every room of the house, in every possible location, but I was getting ready the other day, and all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, there is one area that I have never filmed in. So I just messed around with the lighting, and what you are seeing is a combination of natural and artificial lighting. If I use just natural lighting, the colors are really true, but it's too dark. If I use artificial lighting, then it's bright enough, but the colors aren't true. So I thought, well, let's do both then. Let's use natural and artificial lighting. And, this is obviously not perfect, but I hope it's going to be good enough for, videos where I'm just like chatting and talking about stuff and that type of thing. So let's get right into it. Yay, haul video. I'm gonna start back from when the astrology series began. I had picked up a few things for that series. I wasn't going to, but I did end up doing that. And I know that you didn't all watch every single video, so just so that you won't miss out on anything, I'm going to show you the things that I bought for that series, plus the things that I have bought since that time. Alright, so let's get started from the beginning. Now, one thing you're going to notice when you look at the products in this haul is that I have been very nostalgic for things that I used to have that I had to purge because of the age of them. And also, the second part of the haul is mainly going to be things that I have always wanted to try but didn't buy. You'll see what I mean, I guess, as we go along. But yeah, everybody's always so focused on all the brand new stuff that comes out that, sometimes you end up not having things in your collection that are fantastic or amazing or really just fun to play with, and because you're getting sucked into all the new stuff. So let's get started. All right, you guys know I love MAC paint pots. MAC cream eyeshadows are some of the absolute best cream eyeshadows that are on the market, and you can either wear them on their own or you can use them as a base underneath other things. So they're great to have. And two of the most popular colors of all time are Bare Study, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous gold. That really shows like it has like almost a luminous quality about it. And the other one I picked up, and I had gotten these for the astrology series. The other one I had repurchased was Rubenesque, which is a golden peach. You can see as I tilt that around, sometimes it looks gold, sometimes it looks peach, depending on how I hold it, but yeah, it's a golden peach. So I'm really happy to have those back again in my collection because I've had them before, but cream products don't really last that long. You shouldn't keep them a really long time either because, bacteria can develop and all that kind of stuff. So then, right around that same time, I had repurchased a couple of MAC lipsticks that I had had before. This is Viva Glam 5. It's just a really nice peachy, pinky, neutrally type color. And it's like a basic staple type thing that just goes with everything, and especially where fall is coming. Sometimes it's really nice if you do something dramatic on your eyes to just do a neutral lip, and that's perfect for that. But then again, sometimes it's nice to do a neutral eye and a wham bam lip, and so the other lipstick I got was Diva, and this is pretty much a burgundy, but it's a burgundy that leans purple, I'm gonna say. So that's Diva. I think a lot of you already know what these colors look like anyway. And then I did get Burgundy Lip Pencil by MAC to go with that lipstick and to use with any other burgundy lipsticks that I have. Although I don't feel like I have a lot of burgundy lipsticks. But anyways, I got, so I got MAC Burgundy Lip Pencil. You know, having this whitish, it's not really white, it's like an off-white cream colored background. This makes it really nice to hold products up because you can see the color really well. So I think this is going to be a great location for hauls because when I hold that up you can see the color really well. And I got Clinique Almost lipstick in Black Honey, and I wore this in a video and it looks like it would be a really vampy color, but it's not. It's very sheer. This is from a line of lipstick called Almost Lipstick, so it's more like a lip balm. So see, that's what it looks like when it's on. It's not really intense at all. It's more like a tinted lip balm. But it's really pretty, and you can build it up and make it more intense, but this is one of those things that sort of morphs with your body chemistry a little bit, and it's not going to look exactly the same on everybody because it reacts to like the heat or something from your body. But this is really, really nice to have for fall, and I'm glad I repurchased that. Okay, so a lot of you, or some of you, may have seen those before when I talked about them right at the beginning of the astrology series. So that's that. Now the second phase of this haul is going to be some more recent purchases that I've made. So I had 6 items to back to MAC. So when you bring back 6 old packages to MAC that qualify, which is most things, not everything qualifies, but most things do, you can get a free lipstick. So when I pick out lipsticks from the Back to MAC program, I sometimes will get things that are a little out of the ordinary, or things that I've had before that I missed. So that's what I did this time. This is another thing that just screams fall. This is called O. And that is what that looks like. It almost looks like a copper. It's a pretty wild color. It really is. And because it's so unusual, I am going to swatch that for you. So that's what that looks like. So yeah, it's kind of one of those colors that's so hard to describe. It's like a plum with a sheen, almost maybe like a little bit of golden sheen on a plum base. I don't know. It's really pretty and very fall-ish. So happy to have that again. And then I got the email from Sephora to come in and pick up my birthday gift because my birthday is later this month. So I got, so of course I ran right up there. And the birthday gift from Sephora this year, if you're in the Beauty Insider program, is you get a NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Cruella, which is a red. And I haven't tried this out yet because I've been so fixated on the astrology series and doing my makeup a certain way that I haven't been able to try a lot of these things. So this is just a bright red matte, like chubby lip pencil. So can't wait to try that. And you also get a satin lip pencil, and the color name is Rikugien. It's Rikugien, and this is like a dusty rose type shade. I probably have a million lip products like this, but I am curious to try it just for the formula. Actually, now that I think about it, I did try this one day. The cap fits funny on here. I did try this one day, and it was very nice, very wearable, like a My Lips But Better type color, and the formula was really nice. But I haven't tried the matte velvet one yet. This leads us up to two things that I am really, really excited about. When I went to Sephora to get that free birthday gift, I bought something that I've been interested in for a long time. And I would have bought it a long time ago, but I wasn't really wild about the packaging. And what I'm talking about is Too Faced has a bunch of eyeshadow palettes. Now, their original, like, classic eyeshadow palettes used to come in a cardboard box. And I always thought that the packaging looked flimsy and cheap for what you were paying for the product. And so I never got any of those. Even though I know Too Faced eyeshadows are awesome because I have the chocolate bar palette. And, you know, they have such a nice texture to them, but I hated those cardboard boxes that they came in before, their original palettes. So they've repackaged all of those, and now they come in a nice metal, sturdy, tin type packaging. Yeah, those cardboard ones, they look like they would fall apart really easy if you used the palette a few times, and I don't know, that really turned me off. So now that they've changed the packaging, I went out and got the Natural Eyes Neutral Eyeshadow Collection. So I picked this up the day that I picked up my birthday present, and this comes with 9 eyeshadows. All very practical, wearable shades. And it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 matte satin type shades. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I would say 3 shimmer shades and then 2 glitter shades. So I got that. And I have one of those eyeshadows on today because, well, I should just tell you which one. This shade right here is called Push Up, and that's what I have on my lids. And I also got something else. And because I couldn't decide which palette I was going to use today, I was so excited. I couldn't wait because, I mean, I've had these things now about through 3/4 of the way through the astrology series, but I couldn't use them because I had all those specific looks planned out. So the other thing that I got, I had to order through the mail, and if you've been with me for a long time, you know that I sometimes have problems when I order things through the mail because I have 2 addresses. I have my mailing address, and I have my actual physical address where I live. And so when I order from a company, I never know which address to give them because sometimes when you place an order with somebody, it will say on the website that your credit card address has to match the delivery address. So that would be a problem for me because, you know, my bills go to my mailing address and then my house is my physical address, so that can sometimes be an issue. Or it will say shipping option can change with no notice at our discretion or something to that effect. So if I give them an address knowing where they're sending it and then they decide at the last minute that they're going to use, I don't know, Federal Express instead of United States Post Office or something like that, that can be a deal breaker for me because then it goes to the wrong place. And so anyways, the company that I ordered this product I'm going to show you from, I've wanted to try their products for the whole time I've been on YouTube, which I think now is 6 years plus that I've been on YouTube. And I couldn't because of the shipping thing. And I was like, recently I said to myself, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to order from them. And if there's a problem, then the worst thing that can happen is, and they did say right on the website that if there was some sort of problem with the shipping, that you would not be refunded the price of what you paid for shipping. You would only be refunded the price of the item. So I was like, I'm just going to try it because I really wanted to try this company, always have. And anyways, to not make this story any longer than it already is, it worked. And not only did I get my order, they upgraded my shipping and I got it the fastest I have ever gotten anything that I have ever ordered online from anybody. And I've ordered from MAC, Makeup Geek, Elf. I've ordered from a lot of different companies despite my shipping problems. So when you see it, you're going to be, this is what you were all excited about? Well, yes, because when you see other people talk about things and you think, oh, that looks like fun, and you can't order it, you know, it makes you feel like you're missing out. So I finally have something by Coastal Scents. And I didn't have, the only thing I had by Coastal Scents up until now was a nail polish because a friend of mine had sent me a gift and she threw in a Coastal Scents nail polish. So that's all I've had by that company up until now. But now I have the 88 Original Palette. And so I have my eye look that I did today. I have on that Too Faced eyeshadow that I showed you on the lids. And then I have two Coastal Scents colors, one in the crease and one as my highlight. And that's how I did my look today because I couldn't decide between the two palettes, so I had to use both. Oh, and they also sent me a little blush sample. And by the way, these are probably the most pigmented blushes I've ever tried in my life. I wasn't expecting that. And I have on, let's see, which one did I use? This one right here I have on, and that is called Sweet. So two really nice practical, well, this one is practical. This one is really dark. But anyways, this color right here is very practical and will go with just about everything. So that's what I have on for our blush today. So that's Coastal Scents Forever Blush in Sweet. And they just sent that in for free, which was nice. But anyways, yeah, so I know that a lot of you have seen this many, many times on YouTube, but it's new to me. And the reason why I got this and wanted it so bad is because I used to have an e.l.f. eyeshadow palette that had 100 eyeshadows in it. It was a limited edition holiday thing that I had picked up one time. And you got like 100 eyeshadows for $10, I think it was. And what I would use that for is if I wanted to do a look and I didn't have like a certain color that I needed, because sometimes when I put looks together, I don't look at what I have and then put a look together from that. I put the look together like in my mind and then search for colors that fit what I wanted. And so a lot of times I wouldn't have the right color, which if you could see my eyeshadow collection, you would think, how could you possibly not have the right color? Well, it happens. And so it's nice to have a palette like this Coastal Scents 88 shadow palette to fill those gaps in your collection. And so I had the e.l.f. one and the packaging fell apart and I didn't really use it that much. So I was kind of peeved about that because I'm really careful when I handle my stuff. And I mean, I have been known to drop things now and then, but I don't think I ever dropped that e.l.f. palette. But anyways, the hinges on the back, the plastic broke off the hinges and then you couldn't really open and close it anymore. You had to kind of just pry the whole cover off and it got messy. And I ended up just chucking it because it was more trouble than it was worth. And I decided, all right, I'm going to replace that with something. And I wasn't positive what I wanted that to be. So this is what I decided on. But I was scared to death that the shipping would be a problem, but it wasn't. I got this palette in 2 days because they upgraded me to priority shipping at no cost to me. They just upgraded it for whatever reason. And it's funny because I had originally thought about paying for the priority shipping, but then I was like, no, I'm just going to take the cheapest option, and they upgraded it. So that was really nice. But 2 days. Most companies take, they take like a week just to process the order. Then they take another week to send it out to you. So from the time I ordered it until the time I received it, 2 days. So that was like beyond impressive. So here it is anyway. Each eyeshadow is like the size of a dime. They're really, really tiny eyeshadows. But no matter what color you need, it would pretty much be in here. I mean, the only thing is these are a combination of matte and satin finish. So there's no shimmer, no glitter in any of these. But, you know, I have enough eyeshadows that I could probably fill in the gaps with what I have in my collection. If I'm missing something, I figured it was better to go with the matte / satin option than it was shimmer. However, they have a palette exactly like this. From what I can tell, it's the same number of eyeshadows and it's the same colors, but it's called the Ultra Shimmer palette. It's basically this palette except shimmer. And if this works out, I might get that too, so that I'll have a matte and a shimmer option for all the colors. So I've only used this one time. I've just used it today. Matter of fact, let me show you which colors I have on and how I use them. Okay, so what I decided to do today was, this is the shade that I have in my crease right here. And then this is what I have as a highlight shade. And this palette inspires you. Having this many colors all in front of you at one time, because the shade that I use for my highlight is nothing like what I would ever normally select for a highlight shade. So I found this to be very inspiring because that highlight color it's just really, really different than anything I would normally pick for a highlight color, but I just decided to go for it. I figured if it didn't look good, so what? I just won't, use that color as a highlight shade again. And, it looks fine and it coordinates in with these other colors okay. So that's it. That's my haul video, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let me know. And tell me what you think of this background and lighting and stuff, because like I said, I'm not going to use this for tutorials, but I think for hauls and just talking videos, I think this would be okay. And that's it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, you guys.